Hi, my name is Heather Hooper. I'm a 5th grade teacher in Central Indiana, and I am getting ready to start my 21st year. And we are on part 3 of classroom setup. So let's go. That I'm gonna do today is finish up these letters. I came in last week for just a short time. I put a little bit of stuff away on my desk and did letters, but then I got to talking to a fellow teacher. So today I have to finish doing the sides of the letters because I wasn't going to, but then in some spots I got the paint on. I don't think you'd be able to tell once it's up there, but if I can, I don't want to have to take it back down to paint them, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with that. I have some things that I want to hang, but I think when I take a break for lunch, I'll go get this matte spray paint. I have some at home, but I forgot it, and I want to get that up today. I also have my place value I want to get up. I have these pictures or posters that I had bought because I'm getting lazy on my decor, and I was going to put them up here, but I forgot that I was gonna have these totes, so they don't really fit, but I could do like one here and one over there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that is what we are gonna start with today. So I've been here a while working on my Cricut, getting out all the letters cut, getting vinyl cut and put up, and that's what I just did. So let me show you those parts. So I did my daily schedule header in vinyl, and that's obviously just from Cricut. Then I did, the science isn't super bold, but I think it'll be okay. But I did science and social studies together. I have my math board, my reading board, and my writing board. And so this is where I put, I don't do anchor charts, but like I do notes, and I put vocabulary words up for the units. In reading, we really focus on morphology, Greek and Latin roots, and vocabulary. And this year I want to keep up all the words that we learn together, or as many as we can anyway. So the front of my board will be vocabulary. And last year I didn't utilize this space at all, so I think that will be a good thing to put there. So that's what I have for that. I also got my letters done for the front of the board. I'm not sure if I like them that big, but oh well, they're gonna stay that big. I think I want to laminate them though, because I want it to last. My last letters that I had up there lasted for 4 years. So I think I'm gonna take the time to laminate them and cut them out. But and then my choice word will go there. The choice is yours, period. So that will go up here at the front of my room. I also have for above the board up here, what we are learning. It's just in white letters with the pink arrows pointing down to the whiteboards. Again, I think I still want to laminate. I also got, we are a class school, so we put up lifelines and life goals. So I got the life goals, cut out, treat people right, do the right thing. I already had, life lines and life goals, and I usually put this up over here on this whiteboard, and then the goals I usually just print out on I don't know where they are at the moment. Oh, here they are. They're in here, but you can see them. I use pocket full of primary labels and just put them on there. So those are already laminated and ready to go. So now I need to laminate. I also need to spray these so I can hang those up. And that's what I'd like to do, is get everything hung up. So let's see how much we can get done. And you're doing things like letters, you don't always have enough at the top. And I don't know about you guys, but in my laminator it tends to like crinkle inside of it. And so one thing that I do that always seems to help is taking I have a piece of cardstock. It's a lighter cardstock, but I don't think it would matter. And I just put it underneath or on top of it. And that gives the roller something to grab onto besides just the flimsy plastic. And in my experience, it is always goes through much easier, and I have less chance of getting them stuck in the machine. All right, now that I have sprayed all the letters, it is time to cut them out, and hopefully I'll have time to get them hung up before I leave today. All right, so it is the next day. Yesterday, I took forever to use my Cricut to redo like a lot of my sayings in my room, or like headers for things. So the hard part, not hard, it wasn't hard. The part that took the longest is done. So I'm back today. I want to get everything on the walls. That's the first thing that I want to get done. So I want to get bulletin boards. I want to get everything on the walls, because that's really the main thing that I need to do to be ready. The other thing is I have a ton of labels that I need to tape onto things. So again, not something that needs to be done, but I would like to get to that. I have some vocabulary cards that I need to put into their envelopes and have that ready to go for the whole school year. So most of it's done, but for some reason things, I had lost some of them or something, so I had to reprint them, and I did that at the end of the school year and just never got them in the envelopes. I have a bunch of stuff to print off, like for my absent folders, like for notes home, just different things like that that I've updated while sitting at home. So let's get started and see what all we get done today. So I've gotten 2 of them up. I think I need to spray these few just a little bit more. I guess it just kind of depends. I probably should have cut the O out, but oh well, it's too late now. I'm not taking it down. So here is this one. I've always had the choice words up in my room, but after so many YouTubers, a lot of us teachers, because choice is such a big word. It's not only for my students, it's also for me, because I have a choice of how I'm gonna react to the day. So a lot of times I have to use that word to remind myself as well. So that's why I switched it into a phrase. The choice is yours. It's not completely centered. If you come back and look, I think I want to find, like, you can see that I have a little bit of space right here. So I need to find something to put there. I don't know what that something's gonna be, but that will drive me insane, unfortunately. The other one that I've gotten done that you just saw me do is what are we learning? And I really like that. Again, there's a little bit of glare on there, but I very rarely do white letters. So I really like that on that gray wall. All right, let's continue. Okay, so it's been a little bit, and you can see that I have gotten this big bulletin board done. I'm not sure what's going to go on it. I know half of it's going to be student center things, so I might just make the whole thing that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't really have anything to put up. The only other thing I think that I have is my race response things for reading, but I don't know that I want it over there anyway. So we'll fill that in as the year goes on. Maybe some student work, maybe things that kids give me can go over there since it's a student center anyway. All right, one more big thing to put up, and that is my place value. So let's get going on that. Okay, I think I have most everything up. The one thing I don't have up that I really wanted was a cursive alphabet. Last year I started going back and teaching cursive again. I think it's more important than what we had realized. And I had so many kids last year that struggled with even printing. And so after talking to a couple gurus with like science of reading, and I was just like mind boggled that they had trouble making or forming their letters. She was like, teach cursive. And she said that was why cursive was like, why it was created, is because after when they get to third grade, when they become that age, their printing is already muscle memory, and that's almost impossible to change. And so they created cursive writing so that we could create a new muscle memory. And I just found that all very fascinating. The kids love it. I'm doing it. I didn't start it right at the beginning of the school year last year, but this year I will, easing into our writing. That's what we're going to practice doing. And then I always choose a month when I feel like most people about have it and they can only write in cursive. And then after that they can choose, unless they print so badly, I make them write in cursive. I have to be able to read their work. I have to be able to read it quick enough that I'm not grading, for hours a day. So it's just a very basic alphabet. So it does have the print, it does have the cursive as well, and it's in the different colors. So I'm gonna laminate that so that I can put it over here on this wall. So that is the next thing that we are gonna do. I finished my laminating for today anyway. So I had found this on Canva. I might have changed a couple of them, but activities like this, I like to laminate so that they're ready every year. I have several for the beginning of the year that I do that, and I don't have to keep getting them ready. So that is where I got this. I also got my multiplication cards or charts laminated and ready to go for the beginning of the year. They just need to be cut, and I finally have my alphabet done. So that is the next thing we are going to do up here. While I was working on laminating, I've been working on labeling all of my containers to see which ones I have missed. And that is where we are. So let's get the alphabet up here on this wall. Right, so I think I have everything on my walls for the most part. I still need my schedule cards, but I have to print those and laminate those. That'll be for another day. But like all the big stuff, I think we are good to go. So I'm gonna clean up my room and then we'll see what time it is and see what else I can get done. I am almost done. Like, I feel so good. We could start school tomorrow and I'd be completely fine. Like, the stuff that I don't have done is very minor. It's just my issue. I have a couple more things I need to put away. But I am really happy with the way my room turned out. Sorry, my phone's going dead. So I'm really happy with it. It's different than I've ever done. I've never had this much color, to be honest. The only thing I wish I would have done is on the groups. I wish I would have made that more like a bulletin board than just putting it there, but it is fine. But otherwise, I don't know. If I have time, I might fix it, but it's not like it's not even on my list. So, but let me show you what I got done. So this is from my doorway. So right at the door, I have my life goals and life lines. This is stuff that needs to go home or taken back to Walmart. I need to get the boys and girls off. I also need to take down the question of the day because I'm gonna put it in my slides instead. A couple years ago, I had a group that loved writing on the whiteboard and they were so good about being thoughtful with their answers. Not so much since then. I got all my math posters put up here. I would like to do like a place value header up here if I have time. I also would like to move behavior over here and use that for more student center things. So, and then the student center on Amazon, I should get them this weekend, but there are hooks that you can put in like a bulletin board. And so they're like picture hangers, but they're for bulletin boards. So that's what I'm going to use to hang this, because there's no other way to put that up there, and that's where I want it to go. This is going to be my sticker center when they choose to purchase stickers. So these have the little pockets. So it's like the calendar one. It's what I ordered, was a calendar one, and then just didn't use the calendar pieces. And it was fairly inexpensive on Amazon. I got up my birthday poster. It's right in front of me when I get my stuff out for the morning, so I can check every day to make sure that I don't have birthdays. My desk is finally clean, except I need to put these cards away. I didn't get to that. These piles back here, these are books that I need to either type in and or put my stamp in. I need to get, these are 2 old teacher binders. I always look at them to see what I want to add, take away, and then I will throw the oldest one away. This is just stuff I still want to look at, or I might use for the first day of school. And then I got all that done. I still need a couple of labels there, but again, not necessity. This all needs to go in here if it's gonna fit. That's from getting rid of all my papers that I had stored for years. So I don't want to get rid of those, so I need to sort them out. Oh, this is something that's kind of cool. Our principals last year gave us this. So if this is on a teacher's door, you're not allowed to go in, because you know how it is when people interrupt you and then you guys get to talking and you get nothing done. So if that's on your door, you're not allowed to bother that person. I still gotta, I'm getting ready to print out my labels for this, but I'm not gonna do anything with that until the next time I'm here. So this is my small group station center. I use a lot of task cards for small group. And then like their supplies that they would need, stuff like that. I did put a poster here. I also put like gifts that I had gotten. I love that book up here in the window. I never know where to put those, and I was like, oh, that's a great place. I did get my schedule up. I just have to reprint the times because that has changed. This, if I have time, I'm gonna redo it. If not, it's gonna kind of stay up here for now, just because we will do that the first full week of school. We will talk about how we write on a piece of paper. And this is up here. I don't keep it up here all the time, but if I do a quick check, they just put their Post-it on there. I still need to put out my magnetic border. I showed you this. I am so excited about that. I wasn't sure I was gonna like races with that because that's so white and that's got the black background, but I think it's okay. I would prefer the white background, but I already had it all done and laminated. My learning area, what we're learning. I gotta pick books out to put up there. And then my groups, we will talk about this a lot the first week or 2 of school, or as long as it takes. This is what I wish I would have done more as a bulletin board and put like a piece of bulletin paper behind it with borders, but that's okay. And then I put up a couple posters up there. I still have a couple totes I need to label. And a couple posters up there. And we are back. So I have a desk that I need to be brought in. I have one that needs to be fixed. This table needs fixed. I still have to organize and make sure I have enough cards for math facts. But yeah, I'm loving it. Oh, the choice is yours. I love it from back here. I think it looks so good. But that is the end of classroom setup. Well, it took a while. It took a long while. But classroom setup is over. Just these minor little things to do. And I already have plans ready. So I am ready to go. Until next time, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.